welcome to another NAPL adult craft program. Today we will be making wine cork pumpkins. But before we start that, I want to talk about some upcoming adult programs. We will have another craft, graveyard terrariums, on Monday, October 19th. All supplies and instructions will be provided, and they are available to be picked up from October 19th to October 24th, and the how-to video will launch on October 19th. Registration is required for this, and supplies are limited, and you can sign up on our website at www.northamptonabl.org. We also have a murder mystery coming up, which is called Murder on the Ghost Train. Each participant will have a role to play, and you go through the scenes and guess the murderer, and this will be held on Zoom. This program is on Friday, October 23rd at 6:30, and registration is also required for that, and you can do that again on our website. And if you're interested in more adult programs and other events we have coming up, you can follow us on our Facebook, which is at Northampton APL, or again, you can follow us on our website at www.northamptonapl.org. Okay, so we are going to get started on our wine cork pumpkin. For this craft, you're going to need 25 corks, you're going to need green felt, a piece of jute, orange paint. For this craft, we have two types of orange paint. I have pumpkin and then terracotta colors. And then you're also going to need a little bit of brown paint. So if you signed up for this program on our website and received the supplies, you're going to receive, that's what you're going to receive: the corks, the felt, and paint, and a paintbrush. Other things you're going to need that will not be provided to you will be scissors and the hot glue gun and the hot glue. So make sure you have that at home to be able to complete this craft. Again, if you signed up for this craft, you will get to receive all these supplies. If you didn't sign up, follow along with this video. All of these things are easily found. For this video, we're using corks that we bought, but you can also use corks that you've used from wine bottles if you collect them and want to use them up. They may just not line up as well as corks that are all the same size that you buy in a store. But it's still possible to do this craft with them. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do with this craft is you're gonna draw and cut out leaves, which I already did. So just draw however you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you cut them out. So that's already done. Now the first step is we're gonna start gluing the corks. Oh, I should mention, I already painted the corks, so that's actually the first step. You need to paint. I painted both sides. And I did 12 in the pumpkin color and 12 in the terracotta. It's up to you what kind of ratio you want, or if you want them one color. It doesn't really matter, just you have to paint them both sides and then let them dry. So they were painted yesterday, so we're good to go. The one brown we're going to put aside because we don't need that. We'll need that in a little bit. Same with our felt and the jute. We're just going to put that aside for right now. Okay. So we are going to glue them. So it's going to be stacked. It's going to be a row of 4, a row of 5, a row of 6, 5, and then 4 again. So I'm just going to start gluing. I'm just going to put the colors in a random fashion. It doesn't have to be perfect. Do it however you want to. And I'm going to start gluing, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. So this is my first row of 4. You just want to make sure that they're nice and straight across, and make sure they're as even as possible. So that's the first row. That's going to be the bottom row. Now I'm going to start working on the row of 5 that will come after that. Okay, so there is row 5. I am having a few problems with pieces not wanting to adhere together, so really make sure that you're holding the cork together well after you glue it, because I'm definitely having some issues with the corks not wanting to stay together. But you definitely just want to make sure you glue it and then hold it. So we have a row of 4 and we have a row of 5. So they're gonna sit on top of each other like that. So you can just keep doing your rows, or you can start gluing them together. I'm gonna keep doing my rows and then I'll start gluing them together. So I just did a row of 4. Here's my row of 5. Now I'm gonna work on my row of 6. And again, just try to play around and see what kind of order you want, you want your colors to be. And you don't have to do all, you don't have to do different colors. You can do all the same, but this is just the type of look I wanted for mine. Okay, now we're done with row number 6. And then we go back to doing a row of 5 and a row of 4, and then we can glue them all together. So I'm gonna quickly do the row of 5 and the row of 4, and I will be right back. Okay, so all 5 rows are now glued together, as you can see, and then kind of try to pick off the little extra glue, and then pick which side kind of looks better to you. That's why you want to do both sides. And now we're gonna glue each row together. Make sure you have a decent amount of glue, and then just press the one on top, and they should fit pretty neatly together, as you can see. Try to get them lined up nice and neat. Okay, so we now have all of our layers glued together. So it'll look something like that. So the next step you want to do is you want to glue the stem cork, the brown cork that you painted on top. Now to me, that looks a little high. So what I do is I'm going to cut it in half. Be very careful when you do this. Again, you can leave it that length if you want, but in my opinion, I think it looks better shorter. Again, that's preference. You do need pretty sharp scissors to do this, so just be careful with what you're doing and try to keep it as even as possible if you can. If not, we have some things that can hide what it's gonna look like. Okay, so the stem is going to sit just on top like this. So you're gonna glue that down too. And just make sure it's kind of in the middle. Okay. Now, as you can see, there's a little bit of space there. I kind of want to hide that. So we're gonna glue the leaves down first, and they're just gonna go on either side of the stem. And again, we're just gonna hot glue them down. Next to the stem. Like so. And that way it looks like that. Okay, and then the last step we're gonna do is we're gonna tie some jute around the stem. I cut off a lot because I just wanna, you wanna wrap it around a few times to get the look you want and to, hide some of the glue, etc. So I think I'm gonna wrap it around, I think that's about 2 times. Yeah, that's about 2 times. I think any more than that is too much, but again, personal preference, up to you what you wanna do. I'm gonna tie a knot, just a little. Now, you could just cut it and let it hang. I like a bow, so we're just gonna tie a bow. It's a little big. And I'm gonna cut off a little bit of the excess. I'm sorry, that's still too big for me. And there you have it. That is your DIY pumpkin wine cork. It's pretty simple. Again, just kind of go over it with a wet paper towel to get some of that glue off. But that's really the complete project. I hope you enjoyed this craft today and that you're starting to get ready for fall. And I hope you visit our website and our Facebook and follow us for more crafts and different programs we have going on. Thank you so much. You have a good day.